won't be fooled. We're breaking through, breaking through. Their propaganda we can see right through. We're waking up, ain't nothing they can do. They lied to you.
Our journey begins with an ancient text, a verse in the Quran, that may hold the key to understanding the origin and civilization of white people. Dhul Qarnayn, a fascinating figure whose name translates to the two-horned one, has been the subject of scholarly discussion and debate for centuries. This enigmatic character, believed to be a great ruler and traveler, features prominently in the Quran, specifically in the verse Al-Kahf 83, 101. In this verse, we follow Dhul Qarnayn on a journey to the place where the sun rises. It's a journey of discovery and exploration, where every step taken reveals a new layer of understanding about the world and its diverse inhabitants. And it is here, at the edge of the world, that Dhul Qarnayn encounters a people unlike any he has seen before. These individuals, the verse tells us, were not given any protection against the sun. This intriguing statement has led many to hypothesize that these people may have been of a no-melanin skin type. Why? Because melanin, the pigment responsible for the color of our skin, hair, and eyes, also provides some protection against the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays. So could it be that these sun-exposed individuals were the early ancestors of today's white population? Could their lack of sun protection be a clue to their geographical location, somewhere with less intense sun exposure, perhaps closer to the poles? These are not mere conjectures or fanciful theories. They are the words of the Lord of the worlds. Could these people, without melanin unprotected from the sun's harsh rays, be the ancestors of today's white population? Let's delve deeper into this enigma. The verse of Dhul Qarnayn is clear. It could be a window into the past, revealing fascinating insights about the origin of white people. This verse, nestled within the rich text of the Quran, hints at a people who had no protection against the sun. Now let's ponder on that for a moment. What does it mean to have no protection against the sun? In a biological context, this could be interpreted as a lack of melanin. Melanin, for those who might not know, is the pigment responsible for the color of our skin, hair, and eyes. It also provides a degree of protection against the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays. Thus, the verse's reference to people without protection from the sun could suggest a population with no melanin, or in other words, white people. But the verse also carries geographical position. If Dhul Qarnayn discovered these people at the rising of the sun, this could suggest that they inhabited a region with significant sun exposure. You see, in areas with high sun exposure, living in the rising of the sun can be advantageous, as it only takes maybe few hours, and the sun will move forward to the rest of the world. It is possible that they were guided to go and populate over there by our first parents, Adam and Hawa, and that makes sense. In considering all these aspects, it seems that the Quranic verse of Dhul Qarnayn provides more than just a spiritual message. It could also be a historical and scientific marker, offering insights into the origin and evolution of white people. So, what started as a clear verse opens up a whole new realm of understanding. It tells a story of human adaptation and survival, of how these people may have evolved to thrive in their specific environments. It seems that the verse of Dhul Qarnayn, with its tantalizing clues, could be a historical marker for the origin of white people. Could an ancient verse in the Quran hold the key to understanding the civilization of white people? Let's investigate. The verse in question talks about Dhul Qarnayn, a figure of great power and influence, established by God and given many knowledge, who travels to the place where the sun rises and finds a people whom Allah has not given any protection against the sun. This description has been hidden by scholars in fear to reveal that these people are the early white people. This people lived in a region of intense sunlight without the natural protection provided by melanin. Their civilization, therefore, would have had to adapt to this sun-drenched environment. Without the natural protection of melanin, they would have been more susceptible to the harmful effects of the sun's rays. This is maybe why God sent this giant to help them, such as the development of architecture designed to provide shade and the wearing of protective clothing, and probably the first natural sunscreen and many other knowledge they needed, and it proves they were amongst the first Muslims, because he didn't threaten to punish them like he did to the previous people he discovered. But the civilization of no-melanin people isn't just about physical adaptations. It's also about their origins and their history, and that they worshipped one God. The verse suggests that these people lived in a place where the sun rise, which some interpret as the eastern regions of the world. This is true. It makes sense that white people of different tribes may have migrated from these regions, and after my research, the Sea Peoples may have been one of those tribes. Until now, they were mysterious and unknown. God guided and showed me, and I discovered that they were one of those who have migrated and who came through the sea, from the rising of the sun. I solved that mystery. Case closed. These migrations could have led to the development of new societies and cultures, as the non-melanin people interacted with other groups of melanated people of the world and adapted to new environments. The verse of Dul-Qarnayn provides a fascinating lens through which we can view the civilization of white people. It suggests a civilization that adapted to its environment. The verse of Dul-Qarnayn is not just a religious text, but a historical marker that could illuminate the past of white people. This verse, nestled deep within the Quran, possesses a profound significance that transcends the spiritual. It can be seen as a beacon, a kind of ancient compass that points us towards the geographical origins of white people. The verse describes Dul-Qarnayn's encounter with a people whom God did not make protection against the sun. This could be interpreted as a reference to the non-melanin skin. God is the best and only seer who sees the future. He probably foresaw that they would lie to his world, and that they would hide places, and that they forbid us from ever going beyond the ice wall. He wrote everything in his last book, and added a location to it, the rising of the sun, and nobody have seen that place, nor is allowed to go to Antarctica. God is exposing their lies. You can tell that they all know and are concealing something, because many puppet politicians and a pope have all been in Antarctica. Is that a coincidence? No, is far from it. And as for the Muslim pretenders, the so-called scholars, who have hidden and have twisted some translations of the Quran, they will pay someday. But I've figured why they have hided that verse all those years and twisted the word Sitra is because it exposed that they are not who they claim to be. But God is the best planner, and all the secrets are in the Quran. They only translate the word Sitra as shelter, which is false. It means protection. When God says we have not made for them, God is talking about how he created his creation, and followed by against it, and it is referring to the sun, and lastly is the word Sitra, a protection. And it makes sense, but the fake word shelter don't even fit to that verse. This is a very clear verse. And then he gave the people all the knowledge God has taught the giant. The vast landscapes of the north, cradled by the Arctic Circle, could very well have been the cradle of these people. Here, where the sun's rays are less intense, the need for melanin to protect against ultraviolet radiation would have been less pressing. In the enigmatic verse of Dul-Qarnayn, we find an intriguing intersection of history, geography, and science. It offers a tangible link to our shared past and hidden places that we never knew. The rising of the sun is a pulse, and the sunset is another place. The big solid dam he built is also another hidden place. All those places that God has told us in the Quran have been hidden from us on purpose. This verse, like a key, unlocks the door to understanding the origins and civilization of the white people. It serves as a testament to the rich tapestry of human history, reminding us of how our differences have shaped us and how our shared heritage can unite us against the wicked ones. As we reflect on our journey through the verses of the Quran, we can begin to piece together a fascinating interpretation. The verse of Dul-Qarnayn, an intriguing figure who journeyed to the rising of the sun, brings us face to face with a people who had no protection against the sun, or as we commonly refer to them today as white people. We've explored how this verse may hint at the geographical location of these people. The Quran, a historical text of immense value, has provided us with these insights, allowing us to delve into our past. Historical texts, such as the Quran, serve as a powerful tool, enabling us to draw connections and interpret the past. By studying these texts, we can uncover the rich tapestry of human history that would otherwise remain hidden. It was concealed until now. The verse of Dul-Qarnayn offers us a glimpse into the lives of white people, their geographical location and origins. With this interpretation, we are not merely reading an ancient text, we are engaging with it, allowing it to speak to us across the centuries. It's like a bridge connecting us to the past, helping us understand their lives and in turn our own. In the verse of Dhul Qarnayn, we not only encounter a unique civilization, but also a reminder of the diversity that makes up the human race. It is a testament to the variety of human experiences. As we delve into the verse of Dhul Qarnayn, we find that it not only enriches our understanding of an ancient civilization, but also illuminates the diverse tapestry of human history. Dear citizens of the world, they have lied to us. But God has sent us his last book full of answers to our questions. Read it. The verse of Dhul Qarnayn, with its intriguing revelation, serves as a compelling historical marker that can shed light on the origin and civilization of white people. Until next time, please share this important discovery. And thank you for watching. Peace.